money is saved. Well, it goes straight into the great...
Mr. Morrison, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, we are met here today in the most serious period of the world's war to open this historic exhibition of the corporation's plans for a new and greater city of London. It is a matter fraught with significance that in these days, such is the virility and the strength of our race, that we are able to produce these elaborate schemes for the rebuilding of the city. It is not necessary for me to emphasize the importance which is attaching to our proposals at this time. Enemy action has created problems in reconstruction much complicated, certainly not less difficult in the City of London than elsewhere. The public interest shown in the proposals for London planning has been wide and continuous. The proposals for the report of the Improvements and Town Planning Committee, the drawings incorporated in which are this day exhibited in the Royal Exchange, have already been the subject of considerable comment in the press. I indeed feel, as I am sure all the members of the corporation do, most appreciative that the Minister of Town Planning, Town and Country Planning has found it possible to be with us. And personal one for the proposals in regard to the City of London. We are grateful for his presence, and I now have very much pleasure in asking Mr. Morrison to declare the exhibition open.
My Lord Mayor, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, I was honored by the invitation to open this exhibition and happy to accept it. Happy too, my Lord Mayor, not only to be welcomed as a Minister of the Crown, but to be greeted as an old friend of the City of London. I find it a me for approval. This exhibition is a frank and, I venture to say, a brave appeal for just such criticisms and suggestions as the committee desire to see invited. I join with them in hoping that all those who are capable of making constructive criticisms upon the scheme or of showing alternatives to it will come forward now and speak up. The display is bound to excite discussion. What plan for the reconstruction of those world-famous acres could escape it? But that is what it is intended to do. Let comment upon it be free, but let critics also recognize the complexities with which the committee had to deal and be at pains to understand the temper in which they approached their work. It may be that there are some areas, even in this old country of ours, which can be planned abstractly without regard to history, tradition, or inherited function. If such there be, the City of London is certainly not one of them. It is neither virgin soil nor a museum piece. The city cannot be treated in abstraction from its proud history, its diverse functions, its great opportunities, and the interests of the vast community of which it is the heart. The need for taking these and other elements into account is recognized by the committee in the report. If I read it rightly, however, they have had in the forefront of their minds the fact which King Charles II recalled in the proclamation which he issued on the 13th of April, 1666, just 9 days after the great fire had been finally overcome. The seat and situation of the city, he said, is the most convenient and noble for the advancement of trade of any city in Europe. Your examination by all whom they concern. So I declare the exhibition open. I express the confident hope that all who may will visit, study, and ponder upon it. I pray that from the discussions which this exhibition will bring to a head, the Court of Common Council will produce such a final scheme for the reconstruction of the city as will give us once more to recall the words of the royal proclamation of nearly 3 centuries ago, a much more beautiful city than is at this time consumed.
My Lord Mayor, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, the very pleasing honour falls to me as Chairman of the Improvements and Town Planning Committee of moving a most cordial vote of thanks to the Minister of Town and Country Planning for coming here today. As their land for public purposes, as to the public authority acquiring it and truly started. The committee has the advantage of combining its membership, professional men and businessmen. Their task has been on the 28th of October 1844. I would like to assure you, sir, that my committee are most grateful to you for your presence here today, and in moving this vote of thanks to you for your kindness, I feel confident that you will find this exhibition reflects the realities of replanning an ancient, built-up area, unadorned and undisguised, and the difficulties not understated.
You've heard the resolution that has been moved. All those in favour? That is carried. That is carried. You've heard it.
My Lord Mayor, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for that vote of thanks, and I assure you that it has been a privilege as well as a pleasure to me to perform this ceremony for you this morning.